Hey, what's up guys, Victor with PhoneArena here presenting you the brand new Galaxy A5 2017. We have the Galaxy S and Note series. For the high-end phones we have the super affordable J series, and right in the middle is the Galaxy A series. And the A5 is in the middle of the A series. It's a phone that's right for everyone. A 5.2-inch phone that's neither too big nor too small. It features an AMOLED screen, a USB-C port for charging, the good old 3.5mm headset jack, a stunning new design, and an interesting new side speaker that blasts out music at full volume and sounds pretty good. It has also a small camera on the back, which is a 16-megapixel camera unit. It's thin, it's sleek, it looks good, features a glass, scratch-resistant glass on the back and metal frame. It's also water-resistant. You can submerge it in water in up to 30 minutes without it suffering any damage, and this is a feature usually reserved for flagships, so it's great seeing it on a relatively affordable phone. Now the display on the Galaxy A5 also looks good. It has a 5.2-inch display. It is a super AMOLED display, meaning you get those deep blacks and nice contrasts. It has a resolution of 1080 by 1920, which is plenty enough for most occasions. It has different colors that you can customize, but by default it looks great. It has a little bit oversaturated colors, but colors that also pop, and a lot of people like this look. You can also choose more toned down colors, and you go to settings and screen mode. We recommend using the basic mode. It has a little bit more toned down colors that look more realistic. There are other color options as well, and you can even yourself fine-tune the blue, green and red channels. We usually reduce the blue to have a little more balanced look to the phone. Now this phone also runs on the brand new Grace user interface, previously known as TouchWiz, and you can see how many cool new features it has. Now this has one of the best typing experiences on the phone. Samsung's keyboard is seriously awesome. It's very fast, very accurate. You have this new settings menu here, the new notification drop down. Everything is just tidier, more clean, more streamlined, better looking. But it also runs on a dated version of Android. We have Android 6 Marshmallow on board rather than the newer Nougat, and this is unfortunate because it means that you won't get newer updates, you won't get those cool native Android features, but still the Grace interface by Samsung looks pretty good. It's rich in features itself, so it's not a huge loss, but it is annoying. And we also have this new device manager that allows you to clean up, get detailed battery stats, and it's really awesome. Usually previously you'd have to rely on third-party apps in the Play Store that would often look terrible and have adware and so on, so this is a great solution. And you also have multitasking on this phone, split screen multitasking. Now we can try this with YouTube and Spotify and see if we can bring up those two apps at the same time, and you can see how easy it is to resize them and use them simultaneously. You can browse your Spotify playlists while playing a YouTube video. Both of these applications are pretty processor intensive, yet the phone handles them just fine, so we're happy with this. And you can also use them in landscape mode, of course, which is always a welcome addition. Now, what about the performance of this phone? Now it ships with an octa-core chip, the Exynos chip by Samsung here, and the performance, well, it's good for daily tasks, but if you want to do something more demanding like photo editing or complex Excel sheets or something like that, this is not the phone for you. Now it's fine for casual games like this one here, but it's definitely not for the gamers or more serious people out there. What about the camera? Now this is one of the areas where Samsung usually reserves the best for its flagships, and the same is the case here. We have a 16 megapixel main camera, 16 megapixel front camera, and they take good pictures in daylight. But when it comes to lower light and when it comes to video, there are some very serious compromises. Now, first of all, you don't have 4K video on this phone. The maximum you get is 1080p Full HD. So let's get started and see the video quality. Hey, what's up guys, Victor with PhoneArena here, and today we're testing the Samsung Galaxy A5 2017 edition outdoor on a wintry day. So let's just follow me around to see how the handset is able to adapt to the different video conditions. And We will also test the continuous autofocus functionality, see if it can refocus on my hand and then back on the background. Let's move the phone down and up to see how it works with different exposure. And now let's try and zoom in, see what we have here. We try to zoom into the maximum level and then we'll go back. Now, the other thing about the video on this phone is that it lacks any form of stabilization and it's seriously very shaky. Look at this video of us descending the stairs. You can see that this video is just plain unusable. It's way too shaky, way too jittery. Now, in terms of actual photo quality, you can see that in daylight you get plenty of details, nice dynamics, images look great, colors pop out at you, everything looks fine, but those video issues are pretty serious and you still have to consider them. Now, other things to consider about this Galaxy A5 2017. Now, let's talk about one important aspect of each phone, that is everything but the camera for many people, battery life. Now, battery life on this phone, it has a new, more power efficient chip and battery life is stellar. If you disable the always on display mode, you can easily get 2 days on this phone and it beats our score in terms of battery life. It is one of the longest lasting phones that we have on our database and it's seriously impressive. You can easily get 2 days of real life use and you have that battery manager that allows you to fine-tune your battery usage and really get the most out of the phone. And finally, in terms of call quality, the phone does pretty good. We have no issues on either end. Calls sound very crisp, voices are very clear, and overall the Galaxy A5 is a good value for the money, but not a great value for the money. Unlike last year's A5, it's a little bit more expensive because of those premium features, and it has some issues with video, has some issues with performance, but if you're fine with that, the Galaxy A5 looks stylish and is a really good looking phone. Thanks for watching.